What is up, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back to another video, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let's jump straight into it. So for today's video, we got a title of The Worst People at the Gym by Cheats. Now, when you go to the gym, it's usually, for me, it's usually a cool little experience, you know what I'm saying? I don't see too much. But when I do see some shit, it's always some over the top. But I'm not gonna do too much talking. We gonna see what he has to say. Let's go straight into it.
So we've already talked about the types of people at the gym, the powerlifters, the New Year resolutioners, the treadmill zombies, but we never covered the actual worst ones, the ones who make you rethink your entire fitness journey. This isn't just a list, this is a survival guide. Let's talk about the worst people at the gym. Starting things off, we got the Riz Demon. This guy didn't come to lift, he came to hunt. Sees a girl in leggings and immediately transforms into an apex predator.
Chat. I'm not gonna lie, that is not a court you want to be hooping on, for real. The court is slippery, you know what I'm saying? There's wind in the court. It's just not a court you want to play on, for real. It's just go ahead and get your physicals right, man. Don't be trying to put up no shots in there, man. The floor is all, you know what I'm saying? It's just not a good place to shoot. Females they're not trying to be approached. They locked in the gym. They probably got their headphones max volume, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not a good place. Most people don't want to be bothered in the gym, period.
Hovering near the glute machine like he works there, fake stretching in her direction, pulling out the most forced small talk you ever heard. You need a spotter? Bro, she's doing body weight squats. Sit down. And when she ignores him, he just laughs it off to himself like, she must not like confident guys. Whatever you want to tell yourself, brother. He follows her to 3 machines, pretends to warm up right next to her, and somehow always ends up flexing near a mirror that she's using. Not even lifting, just adjusting his hat and dry scooping pre-workout. These dudes are the reason that every girl at the gym has noise-canceling headphones and a don't talk to me face. The gym has noise-canceling headphones and a don't talk to me face. You are not pulling anyone, you are just ruining the vibe for the whole building. Now look, there is a clear difference between a guy who casually says something between sets and a Riz Demon who's been plotting for 3 machines straight. The normal guy, quick eye contact, little smile, catches her in between sets, keeps it respectful. Maybe he fumbles it, maybe he scores, whatever, that's human. But the Riz Demon, no, this guy's been fake foam rolling for like 20 minutes just to accidentally bump into her at the dumbbells. He's doing curls he doesn't need on equipment he doesn't use from angles that make no sense. Just trying to orbit close enough to drop the worst pickup line you've ever heard. These guys are not smooth, they're just obnoxious. Listen, it's summer, you've got time, you've got your phone. Jailable offense. You go to use a bench and it's not just a sweat lever. This one should be.
Alright, so here's what I say. I don't really sweat that much. I don't know why. I've never had. Especially when I'm working out. I don't know. I just don't really sweat that much. But if you... Shut the fuck up! If you sweat a lot, my nigga, you better be hitting the spray and fucking wipe combo, bro. There's no reason I should come over here and see the seat. I see both ass cheek impressions, and then I see where your hair was laying, a big ass fucking thing of sweat. No wipe. Come on.
Be a jailable offense. You go to use a bench and it's not just warm, it's fucking wet. Like someone just wrung out a t-shirt and walked away. You look down, full sweat print, back, shoulders, spine, butt, all documented like a crime scene. You could trace this man's DNA and solve cold cases. And of course, he's nowhere in sight because the sweat levers never stick around to witness the aftermath. They leave their puddles and vanish like gym ghosts. No towel, no wipe, just bacteria. And if you catch one in the act and ask them to clean it, they always hit you with, "Oh, my bad," and then do the absolute bare minimum. No, sir, you do not get to be moist and lazy. Some of these benches are so sweaty, you think someone power washed them mid-set. And they always seem to be shirtless guys, too. The ones who do abs in front of the mirror and leave back juice everywhere like they're proud of it. Dude, this isn't a fucking slip and slide. Wipe it down. You're not exfoliating the next user, you're traumatizing them. Which brings me to the next person, which is the guy who is just way too comfortable. This dude treats the gym like it's his living room. He's not there to work out, he's there to hang out. You walk in and he's on the bench, not benching, just sitting, scrolling. Legs spread, towel behind his neck like he's on vacation. He'll sit there for 30 minutes, did one set 12 minutes ago, and now he's watching Instagram Reels with full volume. And it's not
What's the point of even going to the gym? Just to say you went? Just to feel like you went to the gym and did something? I guess.
just the phone. He'll take his shoes off, start doing stretches on the floor like he's preparing for a nap. Sometimes he's on FaceTime, loud, holding full convos with his mom about what's in the fridge. Meanwhile, people are waiting for the bench like it's Black Friday. And you know he's not done. You ask, hey, are you still using this? And he hits you with the, oh yeah, just resting. Resting from what? You haven't lifted since I got here and I'm 40 minutes deep into my workout. And he's chatty too. He'll interrupt your set mid-rep like, yo bro, what do you think of creatine? Like, I think I need to finish my set before we talk supplements. By the end of your workout, you're tired, you drank your water, you cooled down, and you left. But he's still there, in the same spot. Phone dead, soul at peace. He didn't hit a single PR, but he hit REM sleep on a bench press. This man came to the gym just to exist, and you know what? He'll be back tomorrow. Still comfy, still unbothered, still doing absolutely nothing. Next up, we got the Screamer. This dude doesn't lift weights, he fights them. You're minding your business, hitting your sets, and suddenly you hear it from across the gym. You flinch.
There's no reason for all that. At max, bro. At max, it should be one of them hoes right there. Why are we hitting the full on? Why?
You look over, it's just one guy doing lat pull downs. Bro sounds like he's giving birth to a demon and benching at the same time. And it's every set, every single rep. The noise starts before he even touches the bar. He psychs himself up like he's walking into a UFC cage. Slaps his chest, shakes his head, starts howling. All for a half rep with questionable form and the loudest exhale in the building. He's not just grunting, he's narrating the whole process out loud. Let's go! Yeah! Lightweight! Ah! You're just not Arnold, bro. You're at a suburban LA Fitness on a Tuesday night. And then comes the weight slam. Doesn't matter what he's using. Cable machine, bench press, dumbbells. When he finishes the set, he throws it like it disrespected his mother. Dumbbells flying, machines clanging like a car crash. You take your AirPods out and realize he's the only person making noise in the entire gym. No music can drown him out. He's basically a live alarm system with creatine. And if you look at him, he thinks it's admiration. He hits you with a nod like, yeah, bro, you saw that? Yeah, I heard that from the parking lot. Next, we got the unsolicited coach. This guy thinks he's a fitness...
Oh, hold on there, young buck. What you want to do? It's like, I'm not saying that I don't take advice from older people. Like, I will. But you got to have some credentials, my nigga. If you coming up to me, telling me, hold on, yo, but you got to do it like this. You look skinnier than me. Why would I listen to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to gain weight and stuff, and you look skinnier than me. You trying to tell me how to gain weight? That make no sense. You feel me?
Prophet. You didn't ask for advice, you didn't make eye contact, you didn't even breathe in his direction, but here he comes, ready to critique your form like he's your trainer, therapist, and father figure all in one. You're just mid-set, headphones in, focused, and he taps you on the shoulder like, yo bro, you're kind of rounding your back. You take out one AirPod, now you're getting a lecture on biomechanics like you're in a college lecture. And it's never subtle, he'll call you out loud like you're on a reality show. Gotta go deeper on that squat, bro. Who are you? Even worse, he gives conflicting advice to multiple people, tells one guy to keep his knees over the toes, tells another guy to never let knees past the toes. Now you're all in the corner whispering like, wait, are we squatting wrong? Is this man a genius or a scam artist? Sometimes he even demonstrates, grabs your dumbbells. Here, let me show you. Now you're watching a stranger do curls with your weights while he explains mind-muscle connection, like he invented it. And you know he's not certified. He's wearing Converse cargo shirts. And the worst part, he acts like he's helping, like he's some wise gym sage guiding the new generation. You're stuck listening to the guy who hasn't hit legs in 7 months explain why you're not engaging your posterior chain. Next, we got the over-involved staff guy. This man works at the gym, but he thinks he's running the CIA. He's got a staff shirt and a walkie-talkie, but in his mind, he's the head coach.
I remember. Oh, fuck. No. I lost it, chat.
Coach of the Olympic team. He's not just checking memberships, he's patrolling, lurking, pacing the floor like he's waiting for someone to breathe wrong so he can swoop in with a warning. You're mid-rep doing nothing wrong and suddenly he appears out of nowhere like, hey bro, just so you know, we don't allow chalk. Cool, except you weren't using any. He just assumed. You go to refill your water and he's like, just be mindful not to spill. Bro, it's a water bottle, not a fire hose. He'll correct your form like he's been monitoring you from HQ. Try engaging your core more on that one. Thanks, I was engaging my patience until you showed up. And he always has that condescending tone, like he's not just helping you, he's teaching you how to live. This machine's actually supposed to be used like this. Okay, but I've been using it like that for 6 months and I haven't exploded. And when he's not micromanaging form, he's enforcing made-up rules like it's martial law. No hoodies, no tripods, no slamming weights, even though you literally placed it down gently. One guy dropped a dumbbell an inch off the floor and got hit with, hey man, let's try to respect the equipment. Bro, he was being...
I remember what I was gonna say. Okay. I remember one time I went to the gym, and I don't remember who I was with, but I was hitting like bench or whatever, and when I went to it was some heavy weight, chat. It was some heavy weight. So when I went to go like put it back, I guess I slammed it. I guess I slammed it too hard, and it made a really loud noise. Fast forward maybe like 5 minutes later, manager's gonna come up to me talking about something. Well, not even the manager, just somebody at work there. He was like, you're going to have to go. I was like, what? He's like, no, you're going to have to go because you can't be in here making all this type of noise and distracting other people while they're trying to get their workout in and all this whoop. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Mind you, this incident was a whole 5 minutes ago before he even came to talk to me about it. So I was already doing something else. I was literally already doing a whole new workout. But that shit...
Careful, you just needed the reason to talk. He's always watching. You check your phone in between sets.
I didn't have to leave. I'll tell you that. I didn't have to leave.
He's glancing. You walk in with a bag, he's inspecting it like it's a TSA checkpoint. You cough once, he's on the headset calling backup. He's not evil, he's just way too involved. Like, bro, scan the calling backup. He's not evil, he's just way too involved. Like, bro, scan the cards, wipe the mirrors, and let me curl in peace. If you've encountered any of these people, let me know down in the comments. 15,000 likes and I'll do a part 2.
Well, I've encountered 3 out of that. I think either 3 or 4. But how many of you guys encountered in the comments below? With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda.